It's impossible to say much of anything in 3 minutes. That's by design. And there has been so much manipulation and corruption of the working group and of Lyme medicine that 3 minutes isn't enough to even lay out the current working group manipulations by the feds. I could lay out my personal Lyme experience, but we know that has gotten and gets us nowhere. Our oral and written comments are always ignored or whitewashed so much they're barely recognizable. And no matter if we do get the federal working group members to feel badly for us, as they've stated in the past, they have also told us that they have their agency's agenda to represent, and that is what they're going to do. So for all the Lyme patients out there, those who are finally getting by now, and those who don't know if they will make it, my statement is for you. First it was Wormser, then Shapiro and Walker, and now it is at least Stood, and maybe also the ALDF board advisor currently on the working group. Those are the current anti-long Limers the feds and HHS leaders have named as this working group's public members, that they've put on the working group in order to control the working group votes and thus the report to Congress. See, the feds always add a public member or two to ensure the working group vote is always at least 8-6 in favor of the feds and against the truth. The feds have the vote. The very same feds that keep putting trolls onto the working group to control the vote and report, and who have fought for their agency's Lyme agenda and false Lyme propaganda, and to keep Lyme truths out of the previous two working group reports to Congress, those same feds are on this year's working group and doing the same this year. This year, though, they even went a step further. They also adulterated the Lyme treatment subcommittee, stacked the subcommittee deck against Lyme patients, claiming they put the experts on their subcommittee, when what they did was put onto it anti-long-term Lymers that have for decades pursued the big pharma federal Lyme medicine manipulations. They have already been stating the same false conclusions that are based on the same false science studies that they always do. So to the good Lyme working group advocates, the feds aren't working with you. Through their manipulation of the Lyme treatment subcommittee, they've already manipulated what the report to Congress can say about Lyme treatment, and they have the working group vote and will dictate what the entire report to Congress will say about Lyme disease. They will dictate that it toe the agency line, keep past these hidden, and Big Pharma making a lot of money off the illness caused by Lyme. But Lyme patients, we aren't letting the shady tactics employed by the feds in the Lyme arena continue unexposed. Search for and join the Lyme revolution. We know exactly what you have suffered and what you have and do endure. We know what Lyme has cost you, and we respect the great strength that it has taken to survive all that Lyme is. At this time, the world is beginning to understand that our federal health agencies work for the benefit of Big Pharma, not patients. They are ready to hear the truth. Illness, not cures, results in profits, and that runs our federal healthcare agencies. Thank you.